Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brandon Wood of This Critical Failure. So we are on the white Abishai. So they look pretty much the exact same way that you would see the other ones. I don't think they have any physical differences. Yeah, they look exactly the same but white. So I'll show you that later. But the white Abishai, these guys are the fewest of their kind. I personally believe that they're basically the barbarian class. These things fight with a ferocious ferocity. And wow, I don't know if that makes sense, because I think that they're basically the same word. I'm not sure. But they're ferocious and they do not stop in the middle of a battle. They will absolutely attack everything that is standing in their way. And these things are brutes. Like, I'm assuming that they don't take really bad damage. I would personally have them taking even less damage than most other of the Abishai. That's just me. I like implementing weird-ass rules. I would have it to where you do 75% less damage against them. I'm weird like that. I don't know why. I just DM really weird. And then, or that you have just a straight 75% chance of not hitting them, and then if you do hit them, you roll with disadvantage. That would make more sense. You roll with disadvantage, and then, if you attack, you do half damage. Honestly, I would like to see the percentile die roll in, and then you try to hit that. I would like to do that. But just in case you don't want to do that, or you don't have a 100-sided die or percentile dice, just roll with disadvantage. That would work very well, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough. I've still have that cough from when I was sick a while back. It's really annoying. But the white Abishai is a medium fiend. Of course, it's a devil, and it's lawful evil. Yeah, lawful evil. I had to make sure. I have a really weird sense of vision right now. It has an average armor class of 15, which makes it the most likely to be struck. So I feel like you would be able to implement that disadvantage or percentile chance of missing really well, in my opinion, because I would say that they just move too fast for you to be able to strike typically. They have an average hit points of 68. Wow, that's really low. 8d8 plus 32. That's actually genuinely low to me. I am very surprised. They have an average walking speed of 30 feet and a flight speed of 40 feet. And they have a strength of 16 plus 3, dexterity of 11 plus 0, which makes 0 sense because it says that they are like a whirlwind of destruction and stuff. I would have them higher. I would personally say at 14 for dexterity, but that's just me. If you want to keep it as 11, you do it. This is more to gain some foe stats anyways. They have a constitution of 18 plus 4. You could, if not do the speed, you could do it as their scales are too tough and just it glances off at the right time. It's just up to you. I like the idea of them just being too fast to hit, because that's what it kind of says in the thing. It says they're, again, a whirlwind. So that's what I would do. They have an intelligence of 11. Remember, they're the most battle ready. They're not necessarily the most intelligent. They want to fight all the time, but they're still more intelligent than the average human. They have a wisdom of 12 plus 1 and a charisma of 13 plus 1. I thought it was 11, 12. No, 0 to 11 is, 10 to 11 is 0. My bad. I completely had a brain lapse. The saving throws that they're proficient in is strength, which is plus 6, and a constitution of plus 7, which means that they have a plus 4 to proficiency bonus. I know I've not been able to do that recently. I've thought about it the last time and I didn't do it. They have resistances to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magic weapons that aren't silvered. They have damage immunities to cold, fire, and poison, which makes really good sense considering the fact that they're draconic, and that they are white Abishai, which I'm assuming have the abilities or the temperament of their color counterparts of the chromatic dragons. They have condition immunities against being poisoned. Their senses are dark vision up to 120 feet and a passive perception of 11. Sorry, hiccuped. They speak Draconic, Infernal, and Telepathy up to 120 feet. You might want to I just thought of this. I would say that they can only spec the Tiamat or other Abishai like that, and then within 120 feet, and then I would say 30 feet to anyone that's like a follower of Tiamat. I think that would be a really cool idea behind it. They are a challenge rating of 6, which is 2300 XP, so 2300. They have double sight, which means magical darkness does not impede their vision. So if you cast darkness, it doesn't affect them. Excuse me. They have magic resistance, which that means basically if you cast a spell or other magical effect, so like a magic weapon or something like that, or a spell that's like that has an effect, it has advantage against that. It doesn't really do much to them. Yep, it has magic weapons, so every melee weapon attack that it uses, it is considered magical, so fuck your armor. And then it has reckless, so for that turn, it has advantage on all attacks, but it has advantage attacks against its following turn. I don't know if it has disadvantage on the next attacks. Nope. It has multi-attack, 2 attacks with its longsword and 1 with its claw, which, I mean, I typically do it if it has, like, so that's total of 3 attacks. I would say just use it however you want. I like using the most damaging thing. That's just me. That's also how Ed typically plays. We typically just do multi-attack with however you want to add it up. So the longsword, it's a melee weapon attack of +6 to reach of 5 feet. It's 1 target only, and it's an average of 7 hit points, but it is 1d8 +3 slashing damage, or 8 1d10 +3 slashing damage with used with 2 hands. I typically two-hand a longsword. That's just me. I like having that damage. Or I typically use 2. Me and Ed typically did, like, I think we made a proficient, like a feat where you could do 2 attacks with, 2 sword attacks with 1, and it was like, you got to use your proficiency bonus or something, and it was counted as 1 attack. I don't remember how it worked. I just remember that we did it for a period of time. And then its claw is +6 to hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 target only. That makes sense if it's 1 target only. And it's 1d10 +3 slashing damage. I would say put like 1d4 cold damage or poison damage, something like that, just to give it a little bit more spice. And then its bite. This one actually accidentally dropped my phone, sorry. Was not expecting that. I was basically trying to adjust my pinky, and my pinky dropped a lot further than what I was expecting it to. But the bite, it's +6 to hit, reach of 5 feet, 1 target only. It's an average of 5, but it's 1d4 +3 piercing damage. And hold on 1 second. My nose really itches too. But it also is 1d6 cold damage, which it's an average of 3. And then its reaction has vicious reprise. In response to taking damage, the Abishai makes a bite attack against a random creature within 5 feet. No creature is within reach. The Abishai moves up to half its speed toward an enemy it can see without provoking opportunity of attacks, which in my opinion is super useful. I mean, like, why not? I would do that very much. I think that, like, reactions are really useful, and I feel like any creature should have a reaction to, like an attack. Like, even if it's not directly stated, I feel like if something moves within it, it's like opportunity of attack. I would say if it gets attacked, it should be able to, like, have 1 attack, like, as a reaction. Just a standard attack. I mean, you don't have to include the proficiency bonus for that type of attack. Spells will not work, obviously, in my opinion, for that. Like, so like a melee weapon attack if you have 1 in hand. So if you're like a wizard or something like that and you don't have a knife in your hand, you just have 1 point of damage against a punch or something like that. I don't feel like you would be able to cast Firebolt within 13, like that 1 split second of you getting stabbed in the face. That's just me. But yeah, that is a white Abishai, and I'm sorry for accidentally dropping my phone. I needed to just get this video out. I actually did not do a video the other day. I was working, and I'm going to be doing more work at the same place, but it's in his house instead of outside, so I have more time to be able to actually do a video, plus it's, in my opinion, less work, so I'm going to be able to get a lot of things done. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video. I am sorry again for all the issues, like dropping my phone and then having to put my phone in my lap, but I really do appreciate that you guys are watching. Please leave a like and subscribe as I bring you more D&D videos. I do appreciate you guys and whatever you guys do and watch. If you would like, go subscribe to my guitar channel. I do have some concert videos of the Knot Fest in Virginia Beach. They're not necessarily the best. I mean, I was like pretty far away, and the iPhone that I have does not zoom very, very close / far, whatever you want to call it. Like, it sucks. But please go subscribe to that channel as I make music there. I am tempted to actually write something for this channel. Ed wanted one of our friends to do it, but sadly I don't think he really does a lot. I feel like he would be able to if he had more time and if he necessarily cared. Maybe if we paid him, he'll do it, because honestly, between the two of us, he would be the better option. I feel like we would have to pay him to do that, but who knows? He typically blows things off, and it's kind of annoying. But hey, he also plays D&D, so we might be able to get something done if he actually tries to get on the channel for a video or two. And I would like that to happen, because he can come up with a couple ideas that Ed and I may have missed, you know? That's up to him, though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching again, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video, which is going to be uploading also today. So yeah, bye guys.